Hey guys, Ace is here from NetPlayMarketing.com, and in today's video, I want to talk to you about the difference between getting paid and getting wealthy in your business. Welcome back, guys. So in today's video, I want to talk to you about the difference between getting paid and getting wealthy in your business. So for you guys to really be able to understand this concept, I want to actually share with you a saying that that will help you really remember this. And it's generalists get paid, specialists get wealthy. So I want to repeat that for you one more time. Generalists get paid and specialists get wealthy. So to kind of just really hammer in this idea for you, I want to give you an example of a doctor. Right, I'm sure you have maybe your own family doctor that you go and you visit maybe once a year to get your checkups done. And if you have a cold or something like that, or maybe you bruise yourself somehow or something simple, you'll generally go to your general physician, and they'll usually you patch you up or give you some antibiotic or something for you to kind of get over whatever it is that you've got, and then they'll send you on your way. However, if there's something very specific that maybe you've been feeling ill about, and we can't really figure out what it is, right? And the general physician might not be able to really figure out what it is, right? Especially if you have something very specific in terms of maybe there's a pain in your foot, or maybe you're having problems with your vision or something like that. And so what happens is that your physician will generally do one thing, and that's send you to a specialist. Right? Because if you're having problems with your vision, or you're having problems with your feet, you're with pain in your feet or something like that, they're going to send you to, either an optometrist for your eyes, or they're going to send you to a podiatrist for your feet, or whatever the case is, right? And so they'll send you to a specialist. And the reason for that is because they want to make sure that they're going to be able to better assess you, to be able to really find out what is causing you to be uncomfortable and ill, and ideally, hopefully find you a solution for you to get better, right? And so, generally, when you do go to a specialist, you can pretty much be guaranteed of two things. One is that you're going to be able to hopefully resolve your issues, and two, you're probably going to pay a pretty hefty bill, because with a specialist, right, they generally are more expensive for you to go and visit, right? Especially if the specialist ends up being also a surgeon, and you need to go into surgery for something, or whatever the case may be, right? It requires a very specific skill for you to be able to do those things. And so a specialist will generally charge you a lot more for having to go to see them, right? And get their advice. So the same thing kind of really applies for your business, right? So if you're just a generalist, right, when it comes to your business, if you kind of just know how to dabble in here and dabble there and dabble there, right, you're going to be able to still get paid. You can still make money online, and because there's still going to be people who might know less than you do, right? And if you can kind of guide them in the right direction in terms of what it is they need to do to maybe build up their business, or at least build up their audience, and start getting some sales, then generally speaking, you can make some general money. But you can still make some money and probably live pretty okay. But if you're really looking to take your business to that next level, right? If you want to be able to exponentially be growing your business, then you need to become a specialist, right? You need to become an expert at something, right? And if you really pay attention, and I've noticed this a lot, is that a lot of the the gurus out there that reside in pretty much any niche, right? And for myself in online marketing, there's ones that are very specific in terms of what it is that they like to work around. For some, they like to work with things like sales funnels, right? For some, that's their thing. They love to do sales funnels, right? So, for example, like Russell Brunson, right? He's an online marketer, and he loves to work with just sales funnels. He likes creating front end funnels, back end funnels, multiple leveled funnels, right? And there's a whole bunch of different things that you can do in terms of just creating a sales process, or a way to guide your people to a sale, right? And that's what he loves to do, and so that's his specialty, and that's what he talks about all the time. Then you have others who, are more specific with maybe conversions, right, and how to convert things maybe through maybe a web design. So there's people who just specifically talk about how to create a website and how to get that website to convert, and they love to do that, and so that's their thing, right? They love to be doing web design. For others, it might be traffic generation, right? In terms of being more specific, maybe solo ad. And they really like how to work with solo ads, and building their lists, and be able to make sure that list converts and engages with people. And those who do solo ads very, very well, those guys are hard to come by, right? Because I've gone through a lot of solo ad vendors, and a lot of them aren't very good, right? And so when you find somebody who's really good at something, right, who's who's an expert at something, then you can pretty much guarantee that you're going to be paying a premium for that service, right? And that's the whole point. right? So when you become an expert at something, you can then charge a premium for that service that you're creating, right? Whether you're doing for conversions, whether you're web designing, whether you're doing traffic generation, or doing whatever it is that is specific to your niche, right? Whatever it is, right? If you become an expert at one thing, then you can charge a premium for that, right? And if you really pay attention, look at the gurus that you follow, look at the mentors who, who you admire and people who you maybe are modeling your business around, and you'll probably notice that they are very specific at one thing. They're really good at one thing, right? And I noticed that, time and time again with a lot of the people that I follow, that they're very good at one thing. And once they find what that thing is that they're good at, they will continue to talk about it and talk about it and talk about it, and that's their go-to, right? It's kind of their USP or their unique selling proposition. That's what makes them unique. And so when you go and look for them and ask for their help and their advice, chances are you're probably appealed or are attracted, by that one thing that they're really good at. And so I challenge you, to look at yourself, look at your business, and see what it is that you're good at, or what it is that excites you the most about your business, and become an expert at it, right? Whether it's traffic generation, whether it's conversions, whether it's making video content, whether it's the technical side of stuff, whatever it is, people will look for you if you are an expert at something, and because they'll know that you're the guy to go to for that one thing. And when you do that, you can definitely guarantee that your business is going to grow exponentially, and you're going to be able to make a lot more money. And that's really the road for you to be getting wealthy. So I hope you guys got value from this video. If you did, make sure you leave some comments for me below. Let me know about any other topics you'd love for me to talk about. And until next time, guys, let's just get out there and have some fun.
You can get more online marketing and training tips at netplaymarketing.com. While you're there, make sure to request access to the NetPlay Marketing Facebook Mastermind group, where you will be able to connect and network with other like-minded entrepreneurs. Find out what's working online right now and get any of your questions answered on how to best grow your business.